Whether you're looking for manufactured or natural stone to accent or update your exterior or interior project of any size, Centurion Stone of Iowa offers a variety of styles, patterns, and colors for every need. Centurion Stone, our own manufactured stone product, has the look and feel of natural stone and is available in over 200 color and pattern combinations. We also provide natural stone for interior and exterior projects. Our Des Moines and Omaha locations are open daily. Browse our wide variety of product samples with our helpful staff. They'll answer any questions that you have. Check us out on the web at centurionstoneofiowa.com. What's up, everybody? Welcome to Reaction Pod here. I'm Chris Williams. Appreciate our great sponsors from Centurion Stone of Iowa and also Carl Auto Group, as Iowa State has just wrapped up a 42-35 win over Kansas State, and I think will probably go down as one of the – don't you guys think that'll be a game and we'll all be talking about over the next 20 years, right? One of those deals. It just with the snow, with the numbers that Abu Sama was able to lay down, just to me, it goes all the way back to the summer, right, where the gambling deal and you lose 5 starters the week before the season, everything like that, and it ends like this is just really Eric put it in the chat right now. It was epic. Just an incredible win. The snow game too, it's like, man, like they're so cool, but they're usually not that good. And that was one of the best Iowa State games I've ever watched as far as just an entertainment factor. Even if Iowa State would have won that, I'd have those same opinions. It was just a damn good all-time football game between Iowa State and Kansas State. And hell, it makes it even better that Iowa State was on the victorious side of it, right? We all know that. Y'all were telling me to eat crow. Hell yeah, I'll eat crow. Bring it on. I'll eat anything. I'm always glad when Iowa State wins. I don't give a shit how I look in the process. I do, like, if we're being real, I thought the snow was a great equalizer today for Iowa State, with Verdon being out and a lot of those different things. I think that it allowed, Abu Sama was fantastic, but clearly he benefited from it. All right. Like, it was hard to tackle. I'm getting really annoyed. I'm watching all these Iowa fans in my feed and they're bitching about, no, there's no defense. And it's like, no, you idiots. You don't understand. Like, do you know how hard it is to tackle in 7 inches of snow? Probably more than that at the end of the day. Like, they didn't clear the field. Do you know how hard it is to have your footing and go and take an angle at a guy like Abu Sama or any Division I football player? It's really freaking hard. It's really, 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 really hard. I mean, it was just fun. I'm really happy for Iowa State. So the stat I was given before the game by Sports Information was that because Surgis on defense for Verdon and Sama got his first start, Iowa State started 6 true freshmen this year. 6. Corey is asking me on YouTube, is there a reason they didn't clear the snow at halftime? Yeah, I'm told that they don't have the equipment down there, believe it or not. So, that's what I'm saying. Like that, that's really hard. It snowed all day there and throughout, like 3/4 of that game, it was snowing hard. So any idiot that's out there talking about that, you can tell them to shove it. I mean, all my guys in Vegas tell you when it's snowy, bet the over. Well, why would you bet the over, right? Because nobody on defense can have their footing, and it usually results in craziness, especially on a field like that. So it was awesome. I was really happy at the end of the. You know what, a guy I wanted to give a shout out to. There's a bunch of them who deserve it. Um, I think Miles Purchase has played his best football. They benched him against Kansas. He comes back, starts the second half there, and he's been elite, really matching the play of TJ Tampa, I think, since then. It's been awesome. I wanted to give a shout out to him. I wanted to give a shout out to, I think Jalen Knoll deserves it too. He had a couple of big, long touchdown runs for Iowa State, or not receptions. I mean, really reason because he's been through a lot. He's fought through a lot, and now he's really turning into that elite receiver that we thought he would be during his freshman year. I also think that the entire defense needs huge props, and let me tell you why. And I'm sure Sports Information. So Iowa State ran 35 plays to Oklahoma's 102. The time of possession stat today was it actually leveled out towards the end because Iowa State had some clock to chew up, but Kansas State still had 42 minutes to Iowa State's 18. So, like, think about how much Iowa State's defense was on the field. Like, that's insane. That is absolutely insane. Nick pointing out that Iowa State will likely be in the Alamo Bowl if Texas makes the playoff. I think that might be safe now. I don't know. I haven't done enough on the bowl situation yet. I was kind of resigned to Iowa State going to Memphis, but I feel like after today, that whole thing changes greatly, and it's probably going to be Alamo against a really good Pac-12 team, is what it feels like. But Texas has to make the playoff first, and that Florida State won today, so that'll be a chore for Texas. I would think that they are going to be a pretty heavy favorite against Oklahoma State next week, but nonetheless, again, like, I'm working on this book right now, and it's a lot of work, and it's the hardest part for me is to, you're trying to wrap up like 20 years of memories and to put it into one thing. And but there's some moments that just stand out to you. And this is one that will stand out. Like, this game is a story to tell. Like, it was really just an incredible, and I'm sure the Kansas State fans are ticked too, but I hope they can go like, wow, that was incredible. That was one of the great snow games. I mean, I'm only 39. I haven't watched as much football as a lot of you, but I don't ever remember watching a snow game that was that much fun. That was just freaking awesome. I'll look at some stats. I haven't really looked at them. I'm here in Orlando. We have basketball tomorrow, 5:30 tip against Texas A&M. You should listen to me. Be fun. I'd appreciate it. The big stat I think that a lot of people were getting antsy with was 11 for 23 third downs. That's a lot of conversions. Kansas State, actually, they converted on 2 fourth down conversions on that last drive. Props to Chris Kleiman for going for it, pinned back on the 14 or whatever it was. That was a ballsy move. It paid off. But Iowa State ends up getting the stop down the line. But it was just really – I'm just like, I can't even believe these stats. Kansas State had 32 first downs to 10 for Iowa State. Iowa State averaged 11.2 rushing yards per carry, 13.9 yards per play. It's freaking awesome. It really – yeah, Jake, thank you for pointing this out. I was going to miss this one, that Iowa State only – ran 2 plays in Kansas State territory and scored 42 points. I got to save that one, Jake. That's a good one. Oh, anyways, that was a hell of a lot of fun. I hope you guys had so much fun with me. It's been a great year. Really looking forward to getting after it tomorrow. Hopefully the basketball team can bounce back, and man, we'll be good to go. It's going to be a blast. Thank you so much. We appreciate it. We'll get going on Bull stuff, and yeah, we'll get home late tomorrow night. Be back up. For podcast listeners, Williams and Bloom will likely be on Monday morning because I'm going to get back in the middle of the night tomorrow night, and then I'll do two guys named Chris first thing in the morning, and then I'll record with Bloom right after that. Appreciate y'all. Oh yeah, Ivan, you're right. Cyhawk Duel too. I didn't mean to forget about that. I was just more in mind of what I have to do. I'm actually planning to get to the arena and get everything set up so that I can sit there and watch the Cyhawk Duel from my broadcasting location. So that's my plan for tomorrow. Gotta love the clones, baby. Gotta love the clones. Clone to the bone. Appreciate you guys. Happy Thanksgiving. Have a good rest of your night.